The artist formerly known as Chip Kelly and the UCLA Bruins, is this going to get worse before it gets better, or does it get better under Chip Kelly's watch?
Listen, I think if people are expecting an Oregon resurgence, I think you're wrong. I mean, I didn't think that ever would happen again with Chip Kelly regardless because, listen, it was a perfect storm in Eugene, man. He was the first one with GPS in his pads and full-time nutritionist and one of the first ones with up-tempo, and Nike was behind him with the great uniforms. And just it was a perfect storm of everything. And I just don't think he's going to have that at UCLA or anywhere else where he ever goes again. It was an awesome run for Chip Kelly. I think Chip Kelly's a great football coach. Chip Kelly's got to continue to get dudes and better players and take those players that maybe aren't those higher caliber guys and turn them into the Michael Jameses like he did at Oregon. But I think he's going to be really good at UCLA. When I say that, I think he's going to win 8 or 9 games. Like that's his ceiling. I never have bought in for more than that, and I'm not going to. I think Chip Kelly's a good coach, but the recruiting aspect of Chip Kelly will have to improve and have to get better guys to go against some of these better teams.
I had Lynn Swan on, the athletic director at USC, a couple of weeks ago, and I said, is there a magic number that Clay Helton can keep his job? I know that we want to connect the dots with Urban Meyer, but how does Clay Helton keep that job?
Oh, man. Clay Helton, first of all, is one of the nicest human beings you'll ever meet. Like, he is just a great guy and one of the great guys in coaching. But USC's culture now is so different. And when you watch their offensive defensive lines the last couple of years, man, I'm just telling you as a former defensive lineman, it's not good. It needs the physicality and strength and aggressiveness. It needs to improve. Just think about, Dan, all the years we've covered USC and all the great quarterbacks and all the unbelievable athletes like Reggie Bush and all those guys from all that era. And now USC this year is running an air raid offense. I mean, air raid offenses were predicated on teams that had less ability to find a way to beat teams with more ability and run more plays and dink and dunk. I mean, usually the teams like USC don't have to go to those form of styles. So it's going to be interesting to watch now with a transition for them, but it's got to get better. USC cannot be a team that doesn't go to bowl games. They got to get more physical on the line of scrimmage, and they got to get more nasty to them. So I don't think there's a number, and I think ADs will always tell you the numbers game is always a little bit different because what if I go beat 4 really, really, really good teams and then I lose to 2 really bad teams? You know, I mean, those are goods and bad, pros and cons, but it's going to have to change quickly for USC, and I don't know that it will. But the offensive, when you change your coordinators, there's nobody else to change, Dan. So changing your OC after last year, and if it doesn't get fixed this year, there's not another guy that Lynn Swan's going to go, hey, who are you going to can next? The next guy is usually the head guy.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on BR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.